Oh, there we go. Good evening, or it is about to be, well, it's 11:14. I've been listening to the news all day about the the attempt to assassinate the former president, or not even gonna say his name, because I want to treat this as like human being against another human being. I don't find that another human being was targeted to be assassinated or taken off. Someone attempt, another human being tried to attempt to erase someone off this earth for their own mindset or decision or thinking. I don't know. It was weird that someone decided to say, hey, I want to take another life because I don't agree, or I don't believe in, or I don't like. I don't know what the mindset was. But whatever the mindset was, to me, I found that very weird. Like, why did you felt like that was okay to do? And for this person to be so young, for this other human being to be so young to decide to take another person's life. Why did you feel like that was something okay to do? Hey, son, how are you? Why did you decide to think that even though we have our own feelings about everyone on this earth, everyone, I don't care how much I'm against another human being, or I'm upset, or my mind is thinking negative about another human being, it would not be in my mind to say I would find a way to decide to remove you forever off this earth. I don't know why that felt like that was okay. And then for that person to be so young, 20 years old, guys, is still a baby. I don't care. I have kids, guys. I tell to y'all all about my kids all the time. 20-year-old is still a baby. You know, some gentlemen always say, you know what, 21-year-old is grown, definitely for a boy, that's a grown man, he should move out the house. I'm raising all my children, and 20 years old is still a baby. I know a lot of children that is 20 and they still a baby. And so what, they got mothered, or so what, we're babying them, they're still a baby. And for that gentleman to decide, I wanted to do that to another human being. Forget who it was. Forget what it was about. Something's not right. And that's scary because we have a lot of youth. And the way this world is now, this youth is looking up to the wrong shit. When I seen that video, my son came and said, my 19-year-old son came and said, Mom, they tried to off somebody or the former president. I said, what, you lying? I laughed because it's not funny. I laughed because you know how far you took us back? And it was like, I haven't heard that word in a very long time in history class. Or every time we talk about the former old presidents. Or when their birthday come up and they say, hey, this is, President Kennedy or, Ronald Reagan or, and this is what happened to them. Remind you, we had almost a whole family, the Kennedys family, almost wiped out over the same exact action. So you know how far you took us, that young man took us back. I didn't believe that was true. I was like, nah, you lying. And for it to come out on, I think he said he was on TikTok and he found out and he told me. And I said, no. It can't be that much hate in the world where you want to alter your life to try to remove another human being permanently off this earth. So I didn't broadcast that video just to entertain people. I broadcast it because I'm looking like, who does that anymore? Why do you think nowadays that people are... Why do you think that nowadays you're going to decide to do that and you think you're going to get away with that? I don't know, because that's like, when a young child go up to the school and they do the same thing to the school when they having issues with children. I mean, with their classmates. And because they was being bullied or, teachers wasn't listening to them or they wasn't getting no help, they made one split decision because they were so angry. They decided to try to remove a whole building of children from this earth because something inside was bothering them. And this is what this remind me of, because the only thing was it wasn't a school building and it wasn't children. But guess what? There was adults, children, babies, grandparents out there, and you decided to want to remove another being off this earth, and you missed and hit a person that had nothing to do with it. So now their family is suffering because they got to get over the fact that all they family member wanted to do was support somebody that they believe in. And now that you believe in something, now you're getting hurt over because of what you believe in. And I'm listening to the news all day because I'm like, was this planned? Like, do we got to worry about going to the polls? Do we got to worry about that because our certain beliefs, we going to get hurt over our certain beliefs? Are we going to be going crazy like that? So I'm listening and I'm wondering, like, what was in this child's right mind to do that? And we should not be laughing. We should not be promoting this because everyone has a right to decide. That's like my child deciding to become president. And people disagree to what he believe in. And now because my child is deciding to become president, I gotta worry about him. I gotta worry about this same incident reoccurring because my child decided to become president. That should not be. That should not be. That should not be. Period. Everyone has a right to their own belief. Everybody has a right to their own decisions. Everybody have that. It's freedom of speech, freedom of mind thinking. Because you disagree, do not. You have no right to say I no longer belong here. So even though people's looking at this as entertainment lab, it's not funny. It's weird. It's like really like, Dad, you took it really back. It's really weird. Like, why did you sign? And they trying to figure this out now, and they don't want social media to push back. I mean, push out false information. There's no false information being pushed out. That's why I've decided to show the video because I'm not putting my opinion on it. My opinion was, who in the world decided to do that? That was my opinion. You're not gonna have another incident happen like that, and we not gonna figure out who it is. We too updated for that. And for this young man think he was gonna get away without and survive it, and you decided at 20 years old, like if I don't survive it, boom, it doesn't matter. So now I'm listening to the news. They talk about some young man got on there, and they asked about. They say he was bullied, he was this, he was that, like he was picked on every day. And I'm like, what? What did that have to do with a president? What did it have to do for this child to wake up and say, I want to remove somebody? That has nothing to do with school. And they say he wasn't really into politics. He was quiet. How did that jump from that to decide on a presidency? I don't get it. That's why, guys, y'all gotta be careful of these young children at 20. They're not grown at 20. Their mind is not fully developed at 20. You have to be careful what they watching, what they doing. We don't know. I don't know. I'm not putting anything out there. I don't know why this child decided he wanted to remove another human being. Like that human being life didn't matter. Like how did you downgrade another human being life and say it's little enough to remove off this earth? That's weird to me. That's what I want to say. It's weird to me. I don't know the race. I don't know the creed. I don't know. I just found out. Let me see. Did I find out? I found out it was a young man at 20. That's all I found out. I know the name, but I don't remember the name. I feel sorry for the young man's parents because you're going to always be known as the parents that raised a child that decide to remove another human being off this earth. And you took another innocent bystander life. So I got a copyright on my video of this attempt, and I think I have every right to push it out because I just think that it was weird that really actually happened. Who does that anymore? Like, I want to know if they was going to capture them. And this is the crazy thing about it. They knew that this was going to happen. Like, they said they knew ahead of time that this was going to happen. He got approached by police. Someone tried to warn them, like, hey, there's somebody such and such. And my thing is, how are we slipping up or allowing this to happen now in 2024? I think we need to do a lot better with this securing. You know, everyone's human. There's not, can't be perfect about everything. But we talk about an attempt that took us way back. We haven't had an attempt like this in the early 80s to the late 80s and early 70s. Look it up. And for that to happen, something not right, and we want to stop this because we don't want the future to keep thinking that a human being life don't matter. Another life doesn't matter. Forget who it was. Forget the name. That was a human being that you tried to remove. So we need to get these kids or future to realize that that's not okay. That's not good. Don't think like that. Like, that's weird. Like, no matter how much you feel about a person, their life matters no matter what. That's why I'm saying, like, what? I'm looking at his ear like, how the heck did he get a chance to get that far? To get that close? If that human being, if that human being got hit in the air, imagine if that human being was turned around a little bit more. That would have been his eye, his face. It could have been something more than his ear. That's what amazed me. Then how did you jump from nipping the air to just not, hitting someone else? I knew right there that was something not professional. Like, someone said on my channel, it's you gotta measure the air, the wind, and all this stuff. I knew it wasn't professional because you totally missed. You try to aim at your target, but you didn't think about the wind that was gonna blow it to another direction. You almost had it. And come to find out, it was the parents' piece of metal. Now here we go again. Parents, we need to start locking things up, getting security codes. Matter of fact, stop keeping it in the house when you got a child that is not okay at all. I have a household full of children, right? And I told you I got one child dealing with mental health. When I was raising my children, it was a lot of things I didn't keep in my house. I didn't keep knives in my house. I didn't keep toy the toy G's in my house or the toy pew pews. I didn't play with water pew pews. It was a lot as my kids was gonna. I didn't keep a lot of things in my house. I had one knife in my house, one knife, and I would use that knife until it would dull out, and then I would go to the store and buy and throw that one away and buy another knife. I didn't keep butter knives in my house because I felt like it's kids in the house. Them things, kids are stupid. They will do dumb stuff. And all I need was them to think that that was something to play with. And boom, oh man, someone played with a knife and stabbed somebody accidentally. So that's why I didn't keep those things in my house. It took me a while, a very long time to decide to have a knife set in my house. I'm not gonna kid you not. I did not keep a knife set in my house in a long time. And then to bring in a pew pew in my house, I am dealing with a bunch of different souls, different bodies, different thinkings, different emotions. That's why having a pew pew in your house is very dangerous. Because even a parent that is going through a lot can snap and decide that that is something to use at that moment in time because they're angry. They got the saying, if you don't show it unless you're going to use it. Emotions gonna be high and accidentally, boom. I didn't know what I was doing. They got me so mad. So that's why I never had that in my house because I feel like that is something very dangerous that can, as a split second, happen and you regret everything that you did. So I just want everybody to realize this is not a joking matter. This is serious because even though you don't like this person, this seems funny. It's not. It's unreal. It seemed unreal. So don't put out false narrative. Don't push out your agenda. Don't tell anybody that it's okay to do that because it's not okay to do that. It's not okay that another human being decided to take another human being and said you don't and made a decision that you don't belong here. That's not okay. It's not because if we don't nip this out now, our future for our children is gonna be messed up. Life is not gonna matter. That's why we trying to get these people to understand Black Lives Matter, right? That's what we trying to get these people to understand. We matter. Black people matter. We are a human being. We are a soul. We bleed. We got emotions. We are a human being like you walking on this earth. So to understand, to get these people, these our youth to understand, every freaking life matters. Every life is a life. Every life is a soul. Every life bleeds. Every life it can be stopped. You make one split decision, you can ruin someone else's life. And not just that person life, somebody and it's a trickle, it's a domino effect. Because once you ruin a life, everything behind that, every life behind that, it gets ruined. It's a domino effect. I had my camera off because I was asleep and I was listening to the news. I don't think that this is an entertainment moment. I think this is an educational moment. Now, in history, in our history books, we got to now start putting, we just now had an attempt of, this is in our history, guys. This is, we updated. We stopped doing this. We got better at this. We decided like this is not okay to do. So now back in our now in our history books, we have to go back in our history, put this in our history and go and it pushed us way back. So use this as an educational moment. Do not take this as a joke. Do not take this lightly. Do not think this is funny. This is another human being's life that was trying to be removed off this earth. That's like somebody could walk up to you and be like, well, you don't deserve to be here because I don't like the way you look. I don't like the way you talk. I don't like the way you think. I'm going to remove you because I think that's the best decision for you. We cannot think. We cannot make them think. And two, we got to realize we're starting to get people into our country that think so different from us. And they like the rules and the regulation about another human being was okay to be taken away. So we think that it's okay. So everybody that enters in this country, they're gonna think that you know they can do these reckless movements like life doesn't matter. We have to be okay. We have to be careful because we're gonna make an imprint in this earth and say that this is okay to do. And the next person I don't agree with, this is what I'm gonna do. The next person that I don't like, this is what I'm gonna do. Listen, I believe in the Most High. I believe in God. I don't think the Most High want me to be angry at somebody where I think they don't belong here anymore. I don't think He wants me to do that. So even though I disagree to the things you say, or I don't believe your decisions is not my same decisions, I don't look at you less than I believe everybody belong on this earth, and I don't look at nobody less than, even though how much I don't disagree. And you can say not everybody's like you, and not everybody think like you. You need to start getting everybody to think that a life matters. Everyone deserves to be on this earth. You don't have the right to send me to them pearly gates. You don't have the right to do that. So now, and if you listen to the video, it was like about four that this gentleman, this young boy, this baby, let loose at a person with no skills of letting loose, no nothing. That's weird. And the most thing that we worried about is the effect that this is gonna have on everybody. Yeah, it affects me. I don't care what nobody say. It affects me because do I have to be careful about who I want to vote for? Do I have to be careful that my belief is different from yours? And this was like, to me, this was worse than them walking up to that building and deciding to violate it and disrespect it and hold people hostage or whatever they was doing. That's worse than that. Look at our history. This is like crazy. This is like he said, political differences, but it shouldn't be political violence. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. So look at it like this baby was trying to take someone. Use this as educational. Do not sit back and do not laugh. Do not make this as a joking matter. Do not make it seem like it don't mean something. This means a lot, guys. This is somebody's life. This means a lot. Forget who it is. It is another human being that decided to say, I am going to remove this other human being off this planet forever. Look at it like that. This is a lesson to learn. This is educational situation where we have to talk to our youth and say this is not okay. You can be mad, you can scream, you can think that this is a different, this person is weird, but you cannot take it upon yourself and say you do not belong here anymore. We have to That's mental health stuff is not okay. You cannot get these kids to think that this was the right decision. Oh yeah, we needed to do that because we didn't want him to be president. No, there's so many ways we could have went about protesting. You could have protested the event. You could have did so much. But to make that one decision, I don't think that was okay for nothing. For nothing. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it was amazing. I don't think it was entertaining. I don't think that this was a positive moment at all. I do not think that. I think this was embarrassing. It was weird. It was stupid. It was like, what the heck? Like, it was so funny that you did not believe that this will actually happen. And wasn't joke laughing because we wanted to see another person like, oh shoot. It was funny because we are back at this again. And guess what? You have people that is so angry that would try to do that again. Guys, wake up. Do not make this like a. Do not bring us back. Do not push us back. Do not take this lightly. Do not take this as a joke. Do not, because if I can't have a different opinion against you, you do not have a right to do that to me or remove me off this earth. Be careful what we are joking about. Be careful what we are laughing about. Be careful what we are taking lightly, because if you take this lightly, you're gonna not be able to walk on the street and have a different opinion. People are just gonna walk up and say, you know what, because you think different, I got you. I'll be back. You know what people will say when somebody say, I'll be back? You better get the getting, because you don't know what that person coming back with. So what I'm saying is, do not take this lightly. That video that I showed with Trump, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up. I don't know if I'm not gonna delete it, but I am, because I'm not taking that lightly. I'm not taking it for entertainment. I'm not taking it as something that I'm gonna be like, hit them thumbs up, guys, if you can. I'm laying down in the dark. I'm still waking up. I still don't believe it. I'm still, in my mind, I'm still thinking it's not true. You know what I got done to me today? Someone walked up to me and said, did you hear what happened today with Trump? And they laughed because they disagree with him. Even an older person in their 60s did the same thing. They don't agree with Trump. They don't want him president. And they laughed at it like that was a good thing. And I'm looking like, why are you laughing at someone being erased? Why are you laughing that someone removed somebody, another human being? Forget who it was. Oh, because he's racist. That's all I hear is because he racist, because he racist. This whole world is racist against us. This whole world is like that. I can walk the street today and run across a person that is racist. That does not make me think that I'm going to remove. Hey, Graham, finally I see you in a live stream without missing you. How are you doing, Graham? I'll be doing my early morning lives. How are you, sister? And every day you're hearing people is removing people off this planet, and it's not. Listen, this is why they want the gun control stop, because there's easy access to it. So let's not take this lightly, guys. Let's not take this lightly, guys. Let's nip this in the butt and say that this wasn't good to do. This person has a son, this person has a wife, and if this person was removed from this planet, there's a domino effect with this family. They would have been devastated. And is it fair to them because you have a different agreement, or you don't agree to what I think, that you have a right to remove me from this planet, and now my family suffer because what you was going through? I don't think that my video was not for entertainment. My video was to show that wow, we went back and they actually tried to do this. And it was a young man, a baby. My son is 21 years old. He's still a baby. As I look at him and listen to his conversations, he's very mature for his age. But I still hear that baby that was running around in Pampers in him. That life, you're not ready for that life out there. That life out there is not ready for you. Lincoln, how are you? I'm just talking about I miss you guys. How are you? Talking about the video with Trump. I don't agree to what happened. I don't think that was fair. I don't know. I'm looking at it. Is this man gonna be nervous to try to fight or get up there again? Is somebody gonna try to do this again? That man should not. I'm doing good. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing good. Lincoln said, "Hey, eyes in chat." And I'm just worried about what the future is gonna lead our youth today. Like, this is not okay. Stop desensitizing the youth that this is okay. You don't think he might not be scared? If I was him, I would be scared. I would be nervous. Like, are you gonna try to do this again? Now my family has to be in hiding, or now my family can't be near me, even though they wasn't near him. But now I can't walk the street with my family because I don't know if somebody's gonna think I don't belong here anymore. That was weird that happened. That was really weird. I listen. You are so. I wouldn't trust the people around me. How the yo? It as updated we are, Kiss. How updated we are. How did this shit happen? And they said that it was told that this was gonna happen. A police officer approached him, and a gentleman said, "Hey, look, there's a guy over there. He has a what's the name? Something don't look right. Something was not done right." That doesn't forget who he is. Forget what his beliefs is. The problem is that this was able to happen again in the time of day 2024. You took us back to the 80s, the early, late 80s. 2024, all the updates and all of this, you took us back to that moment to say, something not right. Hold on, I got... Now, right. Hold on. Did you give your phone to your brother?
If you will, it's going to be very, very warm the next couple of days. And that air quality is going to be a problem as well. Right now, not so much. We're at moderate levels, which is good.
I'm worried about what we desensitizing our youth to believe in this crap. So I think I'm going to hit the like button, y'all. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to keep that video up because I don't want to promote violence. I don't want to think that was funny to do. I don't want to promote nothing like that. Didn't even sound like a right. Listen. Did you hear like 4 of them go off once they hit once? Just watch when he grabbed his ear. 3 came right behind that. Keep the video up. I'ma see because I don't want to promote violence. I don't want nobody thinking that was okay to do. I don't want the youth thinking that was okay to do. I think anybody that has a video like that, they need to use that for educational purpose, and they need to show how wrong and how not right that was. Even though that's a old man. That's an old man. So now old people don't matter no more. Old people don't belong. Old people don't belong here. I wish this stopped before somebody child that I know want to become president and get up on that seat and have so many disagreements with the world that no one tries this again. If we keep this up and we make this think that this is okay, we're not going to be able to have different opinion. They're not going to look at anybody's life and say it matters anymore. A human being life matters. I'm sorry to say that. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at another human being decided to do this to another human being. That's how I'm looking at it. Like another soul. Like, to me, that was really weird. And come to find, and then you wound up deciding to do that, and you took somebody else out that had nothing to do with it. That was going there to support. And you not just took someone else out, you involved 3 other people too that got affected from the I don't know, the splatter. I don't know what they call that when someone get hit and they get affected by whatever's flying after you done did what you did. Look, he not letting nothing stop. Listen, we don't know. I'm not putting false information out there. I'm not spreading no rumors, but we don't know if someone set that up. We don't. He could have set that up to try to get publicity. Biden could have set that up because the world is crazy. I'm not saying that's what happened. It could be so many ways because it doesn't make sense. Someone around them could have did that. It don't matter how it was done. Or it don't matter about who did what. The problem is, what we want to do is, we want to say that that's not okay to do. I don't give a freak about what decision, why it was done, who got together and say this was okay. It's not okay. It wasn't okay to do that to another human being. I don't care. We could go through all these conspiracy theories. We could connect the dots. We could say, oh, somebody did this for clout, or somebody did this to hate, somebody wanted to violate somebody. We could do all that all day. The problem is that a group of people or just one single person or somebody on this world decided that I wanted to take this person out because I do not agree with his political ideas. Or I'm afraid of a future that I don't even know what's gonna happen if he become president. All that you did, all that young baby did was decide to make a movement, impulses. And how about he never would have made it? How about Trump never become president and you try to take this man out? Let's not promote violence, guys. Let's not think that this is okay. It's not funny. It was weird. It was shocking to me. It was shocking to me that somebody would do that. And it was a baby who did that. It was a baby. Took Dave parent stuff. He about to go to Milwaukee and do the same thing. I'm proud of him because he didn't let it hold him down. He's not nervous. He's not scared. Man, I would be nervous. I would be scared. Don't let nothing stop me now. He got the mindset of that. This my life, man. Fuck everything else. Excuse my language, guys. Forget everything else. This my life. You just try to take me out. That's crazy. Was ignorant with her belief on Trump. Listen. And this is the crazy thing. Everybody got they belief in a decision. And they really think that that was okay that somebody decided to do that to another human being. They're not even looking at this man as a human being. They're not even looking at that shit. You looking at a human being, this another human being, 2 human beings. You looking at a human being that was not gonna be here anymore. If that was an inch further, if that human being was turned around at a certain angle, and that could have been his eye, that could have been whatever else. That could have been his face. And that would have been the end. So we okay with that? We okay for de-ending somebody? We okay with that? If you are okay with that, I find you so weird. I find you really weird. We don't have room for people that think that's okay. We don't have room for that. We don't have room for people thinking that's okay to do. I don't have room for you. I don't believe in that. I think you're really weird. You're extra weird if you think that. You're weird even if you're laughing at this shit. You're weird. I'm not believing in conspiracy theories. A 50-year-old man passed away and 2 people are current and listen, Graham, listen. I love Graham because she be having the information. No, not y'all guys. I know y'all didn't think it was okay. Listen, even if we was on we was on a live yesterday and we was laughing. We wasn't laughing because we thought that was funny. We was laughing because we was in shock that dumb shit was still happening. That's why I was laughing like, oh, who does that anymore? That is the weirdest shit that I could think of. Who does that anymore? But for the ones that do think that is funny, they weird. I'm going to look at you real different. I'm going to look at you like a child because you have a different opinion. You believe as a child to make an impulse move like that to remove another human being. Someone predicted it, though. Someone I was talking to with great ideas and a mindset and a good conversation. I could have a good conversation. He predicted that shit. And the crazy shit is he predicted that. So imagine who else can think that way and believe that this can happen. I gotta open up my window. It's hot. Think I'm going through early menopause. Good Lord. We're comparing the rally to a Tyler Perry movie. Do you see that, Graham? Why everything that's retarded always gotta come towards our direction? As you seen Amanda Silver. Nah, I'm about to look at it though. I'm about to look at it because I was listening to the news all day. Hold on. I wonder why it stopped. Oh, my sucker died. Hold on. Why did it die? It was on the tablet. Hold on. I was wondering why my thing stopped talking. I thought it was on the charger. As you seen that, I will be looking at it. I was just laying in my bed listening to the news and hearing how old this gentleman was and that he was a baby and people were saying that he was getting picked on and stuff and he was a loner and they had all these weird things to say. I knew they was gonna. I knew that they was gonna make an excuse for this young man to do that because I already got a feeling what my theory on what's going on. I don't want to put my theory in it because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your theory is. The fact that this was a human being taking another human being life. That's how I'm looking at it. We want to walk around and say Black Lives Matter. But we don't want to believe that this man standing on a podium with different belief life don't matter. I don't care what race or what creed. It does. His life mattered. His life mattered. His life mattered to his wife. His life mattered to his son. His life mattered to his family members. So it did matter. I'm going to look further into it. Amanda Seales. That's that lady who be saying dumb stuff because she thinks if that's who I think it is, she always saying dumb stuff. She got blonde hair. I believe blonde hair. Blonde or brunette. Or strawberry blonde, whatever they want to call it. I just think it's weird that, like, I just want y'all to not promote violence. Tell them, let the world know that wasn't okay. That wasn't... We as the people don't believe that was okay. We as a people... Hey, Lyrica, how are you? How are you, sister? Let me make sure that I am. No, cancel. And yes, that Amanda Seal goofy. Okay. Oh, I don't. I don't listen to her because she make me mad. When I hear her talk and the stuff that I hear her say, she make me mad. She make me want to jump through the TV and look at her and say, "Shut up, weirdo! You weird." Good, and you? I'm doing good. Working my butt off. I'm beat. So I got some updates for y'all. I decided to pay for a trainer to help me lose weight, to help me not just lose weight, but because it's not about losing weight at all, guys. It's about being consistent, because I am not consistent. I feel you. I've been busy myself. Listen, and this heat got me going crazy. That's good to hear. Congrats. Yes, because I see that I am not being successful at losing weight. So I said it's time for me to get a trainer and start working. Working this off because my body's getting to my... I'm 40 years old. I'm dealing with pains that I shouldn't never deal with because I never had pains like this before. Blood works are coming out negative. Nothing's wrong with me. So it most likely it might be the weight. The 200 pounds might be getting to me, guys. So I had to pay for trainers to help me with meals and workouts and stuff like that. It starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first day. No, I never had a trainer before. Nope. My first day is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to, I might record a little bit of it to show y'all what I'm doing, but I'm going to wait till I break into it. And she get comfortable with me, I get comfortable with her, and we'll see, like, how that goes. Like, and then y'all might see what I'm doing. But I just need the trainer because I think it's much healthier. I think I need to plan my meals, have meal prep. But guys, even though I got a trainer and I'm on a fixed diet, the food look good. The food look good. I think that I'm not gonna lose no weight eating that food. I'm not gonna be hungry. Oh, Graham, I'm walking about an hour a day to work. Every day I'm walking to work. Every day I'm walking back from home. When I was at my other site, I was walking for 8 hours straight. My body and my hips was like, no, I can't do that. I walk a lot. The walking, I'm so immune to the walking that shit don't mean nothing no more. Watch, I'ma show y'all my watch to show y'all how many. One day I'ma show y'all my watch. I'ma do a short on it to show y'all how much I walk. And I've been walking like that since April. April, I've been walking crazy every day. And down to the shoveling the sand, I went down to 197 pounds, but wound up going back up to 204. So now I'm still 204, thank God, because I was 210. I was 210. I was 210. So I'm staying on 24. I want to keep losing. I want to stay to my losing it and stay losing it. Hey, Liar, how are you? How are you, Liar? How's this weather for you, Liar? Okay, so from my trainers telling me is that I don't need to do the fruit because the fruit she trying to get me on a protein where I'm building like muscles back, like my muscles are getting reactivated. Who's that moving across my doorway? What happened? Yes, you can. Um, get up here. Get on the bed. Get up here. Lay down. So I went on water at 90% incorporate and 90% veggie and fruit. I did that. I did the veggies. I lost weight. I lost weight. When my doctor was telling me that she needed me to lose weight because of something, and I lost weight. I was on a veggie, like I ate nothing but vegetables, no meat, just water, vegetables. I did great on that. It didn't mess with my stomach. I was able to still eat, like make my vegetables taste good. I got no problem with vegetables. I can eat vegetables all day. I love vegetables. Um, and that works. The problem is, Graham, is that I'm not being, if I don't have to do it, I'm not gonna do it. Get out of your clothes, out my bed with your clothes on. Yeah, change it to your pajamas, right? Um, um, it works. The problem is that I'm not. I need somebody to force me to do it. If I feel like I don't have to do it, I'm not gonna do it. I gotta be forced, like called on. Like, are you keeping up with the meal plan? Like today, I was able to call her and say, "Is this?" I had a salad and a boiled spinach and a boiled egg, and a sweet tea, and she got back to me and she said, "Look, first of all, that 59 grams of sugar is not good, and you need more protein to that than that." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I still need to eat more." She was like, "Yeah, you need to add it. First of all, you could have did egg whites with spinach, an apple, and or egg white omelet." I'm like, "How am I gonna find that in the street? I'm working. Where am I gonna get that from?" But that's just pushing me to educate myself to say there's more things out there besides fried chicken, baked chicken, barbecue chicken. There's more things out there to eat instead of fried cheese, eggs. You can eat so many things. The food plan looks very delicious. Very, very delicious. But as I'm trying to stick to the food plan, I'm starting to realize that it's hard. You have to get all these ingredients just to make your food taste good. Because so far, I is this cottage cheese yogurt I'm supposed to make with blueberry. That shit just tastes like cheese. I tasted the cottage cheese. It just tastes like cheese. I said, I'm not eating that. You talking about losing weight? I'm not gonna lose weight eating a bucket of cheese. Yup, Graham. Yup. I have to make my food. Yup, because when I was on a veggie diet, I ain't gonna say it was a diet. It was just eating my veggies and nothing else, no meat, no nothing, and water. I had I had prepared my meal ahead of time. You about to get me up to go do it right now. I had prepared my meal ahead of time. And that's why I was able to stick to the meal. I was able to eat the meal and stick to the meal. I had no excuses to get nothing else because my meal was already in the Tupperware eating. I got to order Tupperware. That just reminded me. I just started, so I'm not going to be perfect at it. So by the end of this week, I should be down, packed, and ready for my meal plan. So, and the food look good. You just can't deal with a lot of sauce, cheese. You can deal with soy. You can still cook with your seasonings. I don't think too much salt. It's a lot of vegetables, a lot of lean meats. If you're gonna eat your meat, it gotta be lean, like breasts. chicken breasts. And I gotta deal with portion control too, because even though I could have this food that she give me, I still could gain weight by eating too much of it. So right, right, Graham. It's a lifestyle change. Yep. I'm not worried about the losing the weight. I'm worried about being consistent and making myself know I have to do this every day. This is what I have to do to feel better. Yup, yup. Oh my gosh, I eat the food. Graham, there's no flavor. There is just aroma. Like I'm messing with let me not say that correctly. I gotta spell this out. It's a seasoning, right? And I taste the seasoning. It is no flavor. It's an aroma. It's an aftertaste. And I'm looking like, so I'm going to be eating on bland food. I guess I will be losing weight because it ain't a lot of shit I can eat. I'm going to be eating. I'm not going to be able to eat this stuff. It's going to be hard to get, hard to make. No, but I can try. I can try, Miss Dash. I also got to go to sweet and low. I can't do sugar no more. I got to do sweet and low. What was you doing on the floor? Getting dressed? You don't have to be in bed with a shirt on. You can take your shirt off. Just put bottoms on. I don't want you in my bed with drawers on. No, it's not hard. It's the only hard part is like today I try to be in the street and try to do this meal plan, and that was the hardest part. You have to have your meals planned ahead of time, your meals prep. You gotta have these things in the house. And if you like this morning, I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna make me like a chicken Caesar salad, with some stir fried broccoli, spinach with chicken, and I gotta do protein shakes and grilled chicken breast. Then I'm also gonna do a overnight oatmeal where I have my oatmeal set in water and cottage cheese with blend up blueberries. I don't know how that's gonna taste, guys, but that sounds weird as freak. I gotta ask her, can I do sweet and low is bad? Sweet and low is bad? Okay, because in a meal plan, it say I can use, it's optional to use sweet and low. I gotta ask her, can I use honey? Because she was bitching about 50 grams of sugar in my sweet tea. In my tea. It was a drink called green tea. And she said, she looked it up. She said, 50 grams of sugar, that is not good. You cannot drink that. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to see if she's going to allow me to do honey. Right, right, right. Honey is a natural sweetener. Yep, yep, yep. So pray for me and wish me luck on my journey, guys. My kid is gonna make me stick to it. They like, you spending this money. You spending all this money. Ain't we not allowing you to freaking mess up on this? So, and it's not even about overworking myself, because she was saying that to prevent any loose skin, we're going to lose a pound every day. We're going to try to build up your muscles and lose a pound not every day, lose a pound every week. So I got my protein shakes. The protein shakes is weird and nasty. Yep, it's all about discipline and consistency. Yep, that's my problem. My problem is consistency and discipline. And that, she was like, what's your short-term goal? I said, my short-term goal is to be consistent. That's my short-term goal. What's your long-term goal? My long-term goal is to lose weight, but my short-term goal is to be consistent with this situation. Yep, I gotta buy blender cups. I do own the blender. I in the blender bullet, nutriment bullet. So I will thank you for reminding me, Graham. I gotta order that today. I hope I can order it and it comes tomorrow. I gotta order that today. Right now. Yep. Cause my blender cup broke. So I need to buy a new one. So I have to come with already, and the crazy part is I still can eat 5 meals. I still can eat 5 meals. And I gotta put 3 protein shakes in between those meals. To me, that sounds like a lot. Like, how am I losing weight? But a lot of it is less calories, less all this, and just not but protein. That's all it is. I got this. Thank you, Graham. I got this. I got this. I better have this. Am I crazy? I better have this. So I'm going to end this live because I got to get up for work at 3 in the morning to get all this goodness looking good and smelling good. And walk my butt to work today. So and my baby about to come in my bed and sleep with me. He said, I want to sleep with you today. I want to say later and good night to y'all guys. Have a blessed day. Please do not promote violence. Let the world know that this was not okay to do. This is very weird. Let our youth know to not be desensitized of a life being taken. And even though he's Trump, but he's also a soul and a body and a human being. So I'm going to end this live later, guys. Love y'all. Thank you, Graham. And I miss you. I miss all of you guys. Later.